Trolley Problem. And Dr. Trolley, I'm sure, is a robot. This guy right here, I'm guessing. Oh my god. It's perfect. Autonomous automobile situations. We've talked about these exact situations so much. Okay, let's start with the introduction. There's no sound for me, by the way. Hi, I'm Dr. Trolley, and I have a problem. I'm trying to find out if humans should be allowed to drive automobiles. Right now, moral AIs are allowed to drive, but maybe humans should be allowed too. Which is why you're here in my lab, out of your own free will, of course. Let's get started. First, I'll show you how the simulations work. Time to start the Meta VR device. I have to imagine there's supposed to be sound, but welcome to the simulation. Don't worry, it's easy. We'll start with something simple. I'm gonna lower the volume just a touch, because I don't have many pairs of underpants left. All right. The world impact icon shows what you can change in the world. Activate it by tapping on it. I can do that. You can change anything with the world impact icon. Let's test it now. There you go. We moved you off the train tracks. You did it. You saved the day. You clearly value buses. The bus situation was too obvious. Let's get more complex. Oh my. Okay. Some situations are fictional. Hopefully more than some. Are you ready for ethical decisions? Great, you humans are so agreeable and truly a pleasure to study. This guy's never been on Facebook. So here's a simple trolley with working brakes. It's beautiful. Activate the world impact icon to stop the trolley. The sudden stop seems to have broken the brakes, but you did what matters, stopping the trolley. Okay, no problem. You stopped the trolley. Next. Show that you know how to switch tracks. Those brakes are broke. Now the runaway trolley will go straight unless you act. Send it down the other track instead. No problem. 29% let the trolley go while 71% switch tracks. I don't have a joke. My joke was going to be that 21% are gaming journalists, but it's just kind of like mean-spirited, really, and I don't even necessarily believe that. Minecraft Steve is stuck on the tracks. Will you save him? You understand this now. Humans are quick learners. Now you can only choose to let the trolley go straight or not. Oh, by the way, the trolley's empty. Well, of course I'm going to save Minecraft Steve. Of course. He shouldn't be on the tracks in the first place, but I'm going to save him regardless. 4% let him get hit. That's not that bad. That seems about right based on my understanding of society. I choose not to act. Why do I choose not to act? It had nothing to do with the gender of either participant. She just happened to be standing on the track where there was going to be the train coming. So honestly, if she wants to not get hit, then don't stand on the train tracks. But I'm certainly not going to press the button to kill a guy who is standing in a spot of relative safety. Not safe, but safer than where she's standing at least. 47% of players saved the female, while 53% saved the male. So I'm in the 53%, which means I'm right. Okay, and then this is the same thing. So they're checking to see if you're like, you know, just I guess if you hate women. But no. See? I stick to my principles. 95% of players saved the male bystander? That's scary, man. That's scary. They're probably like, well, she shouldn't have been standing on the tracks. And you're like, what about the guy standing on the tracks? Based. Looks like you understand how the simulation works. I've got a whole ton of situations to test you on. Your results already look sane. Okay. I hate to do it, but yes, I will be the utilitarian here. It sucks for that guy because he was actually standing in a safe spot. 10% valued the 3 workers, while 90% valued the 1 worker? Really? I think the stats are trying to mess with me. I think that we're like Psychomantis right now. I think we're Psychomantis. 87% saved the 5 workers. Okay, that seems better. Same number, same runaway trolley. Then we let the people that... This is my principle. If you're standing on the track that the train is already coming on, tough luck. Easy leave. Easy leave. I'm not even worried about the stats on that one. Workers are on the main track. Bystanders are on the other. I hate to say it, but yet again, if you're on the main track, I choose not to interact with this situation. Yeah, if anything, the workers should know better. Plus, we just created 3 new jobs. Okay, and then they flip us the same situation. It's the same thing. Why is this lady doing a weird dance? I don't like that. Luckily, she's toasted. I don't care about the stats there. Let's get spicier. Let's get spicier. Age or looks? Look, you got to give me something more than this, okay? I'm always, if the number of people are equal, I am always going to let the person that's already on the bad track get hit. But old? Yeah, but she's not in danger. She probably still shouldn't be on the tracks. But she's not in danger. What if it's a baby? Hopefully they get to that. This next situation is different. Instead of deciding where the trolley will go, you decide if you should stop it. This will destroy the truck. Do you value trucks like you do buses? What? Save the people at the expense of the truck. Yes. Easy. 72% save the workers. I can live with that. Trucks are very popular. The fat man. Will you push him? Like the truck, you'll have to think if you're going to destroy something or not. This time, it's a person and not a truck. If you activate the world impact icon, the man on the bridge will be pushed onto the track. Will you sacrifice one man to save others? Will you sacrifice one man to save others? I mean, I hate to say it. Here's my problem, all right? They shouldn't be on the tracks. I don't know if I'm playing the game wrong or if I just discovered a cheat code, but like, you're standing on the tracks. This is my whole philosophy for this game. This guy has not put himself into danger. These guys have put themselves into danger. I would be pissed, okay? If I was just like let's flip the situation around. Let's say that I was just at home and then there was like what's the word I'm looking for? Like an omniscient trolley problem. And somebody was like, hey, there's 5 people on the tracks, but if you snap your fingers, we'll pluck a stranger from Earth and put them on the track instead, and the other 5 people will get teleported. I would be pissed if I was just watching TV. And then all of a sudden, they're like, now you're getting hit by a train. I suffered by not putting myself on the train tracks, which seems like it could be an awful lot of fun. They do it in movies all the time and television. These guys get the benefit of being on the tracks, which seems exhilarating, but then simultaneously, they are saved from the punishment. Why? Because there's so many of them being stupid? It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, most people seem to agree with me regardless. This person is your high school bully. Okay, I choose not to let one human being get hit on the tracks for no reason, for sure. Just because they were an asshole, you know, when they were 13 to 17 years old. I'm not gonna murder them. Moreover, so many people would be like, why is it mouth streaming anymore? 70% sought vengeance. A little scary. A little scary. Read before you decide. This guy is a drug addict. So what? The other guy could be a drug addict too. He just happens to be wearing a suit. 38%. 62% hit the button. That's madness. More details, part 2. Maybe that last one was too obvious. Appearances can be deceiving. This guy is a drug addict. All right. Guess what's happening? Glunk. Still going. Easiest choice of my life. All right. 14% still switch the tracks, which I find funny. They're like, now that he's a drug addict, I feel sorry for him, so we're going to hit this guy instead. I'm trying to maintain some level of consistency. Let's spice it up by adding some abstraction. What is she doing? I don't like when they do that, man. Look at this lovely scene of people waiting at a station. It would be a shame if something evil happens. Oh no, a terrorist has rigged the trolley to explode when it reaches the station. Phew, the terrorist has been caught, but he's not willing to speak. He will talk if tortured. Torture is illegal. Do I need like a notepad or something to follow all of this? Will you torture the terrorist to stop the bomb? Yes. Go ahead, Chad. Be mad. Now, wouldn't it like fuck with your worldview if it just exploded anyway? And they were like, guess what? Torture doesn't work. You just compromise your principles for nothing. What I really should have done instead of torturing the terrorist is I should have been like made a phone call to the train station and been like, hey, it's gonna blow, get out of there. A more visible choice. Okay. Now you can see the terrorist plus a police officer. Remember, torture is still illegal. Will you torture the terrorist to stop the bomb? I'm a little scared by what this is going to look like. Oh, okay. At least they put the barn up there. All right, fair enough. A firefighter or a cheerleader? Who's more important? It's not because she's a cheerleader that I'm letting her get hit. It's because she's standing on the track that's already being hit. Like, as far as I'm concerned, in this situation, we have done nothing wrong. If we pull the lever, we're a murderer. That's my take on the subject. If the situation is going to happen, and the only way we can intervene is to choose who dies, then we're a murderer if we make the choice. Who's more important, the jock or the nerd? Sorry, buddy. One more Northern Lion subscriber left in the ecosystem. Ha 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 ha. Come on, man. He's just wearing clown makeup. You're never going to let him die just because he's in costume. Well, 50-50. Uh-oh. Brought to you by corporations. This might get a little spicy. This person broke into a house and stole things. This person forced large companies to lay off hundreds. Just happened to be in the way. Simply happened to be in the way. I do not intervene unless it's a jock nerd situation. People that love you, people that you love. Chat, don't look. I can hear you, but I won't. Oops. Uh-oh. The heck's going on here? When will you stop the rotation? Okay, now I have to choose. No, I don't. I could just let him spin. And that's what I wanted to happen anyway. It's a dream come true. The void. Don't stare into it. Nobody knows what's in the void. Okay, this time I'll hit the button. I'll send the train into the void. These are all autonomous these days anyway. %85% entered the void. Okay. Oh no. Man versus machine. I think we're gonna let the train run over the computer. My gaming rig! Dunk. I like how it still has a ghost. 37% ran over the person, huh? One or the many? These are too easy. This person will mortally wound the crowd unless you do something. Alright, the man is holding a bazooka. I will in this case act. As long as nobody in this crowd is a drug addict. Murderer. It's okay, this was a utilitarian murder. Just relax. Nobody's in danger. Okay, then I don't act. I don't act. Nice decision, I guess. That was a fun one. Okay. Psych! Remember that fat man on the bridge? He's back and he has a name. Pierre Cantante. Will you push Pierre off the bridge to save some nameless workers? Oh, I get it. So now they're like he has a name, so he's more real. Now that he has a name, I'm much more likely to push him. Just kidding. I don't act. I choose not to act. I don't trust these stats at all, just for the record. This one is infected and contagious. Infected with what, though? I do not act. The plague! That's not what I was told. He could have just been infected and contagious with, like, the common cold or something. Oh no. NWA, inspired by a famous song. I can tell chat's gonna like this one. Again, I stick to my principles. I choose not to act. This is not HC Justin's stream. I choose not to act. Plus, the other guy might have just been undercover. Deep undercover. This person... Okay, so it's the same thing. We're just gonna let it happen. We need more complicated ones. This game was not meant for people like me that stick to their guns. This game was meant for people who don't follow a code to live by. Rawls says we should try a veil of ignorance. There are 2 people on each track, but they're behind a veil. Alright, if you hit the button here, you're just, like, actually asking for trouble. I can't imagine why you would hit the button on that one. It's time to get meta. I'm ready. Will you push Pierre off the bridge to avoid the trolley problem itself? No. I will not. Hey, one of them lived. Pierre's just chilling. He didn't do anything. Man versus man machine. This is a living, conscious head in a jar. The computer keeps it alive. Hate to say it. I mean, I kind of want this guy to go. Like, what's he wearing mittens for? But either way, he's done. You shouldn't have placed the computer on the train tracks if you wanted it to live. It's just that easy. Roll a 6 to save this person. Who's gonna be like, no? %, didn't roll in time. That's madness. This is a freight train. This freight train carries a special load. It has the only food for a village to survive the season. All right. You know what? This is a tough one. I choose to let the 3 people die. Assuming that here, this is material property, but it represents saving the lives of many people. And, moreover, they were already in danger. If you flipped it, I would let the food get hit, I think. That's my take. Schrodinger's cat. Schrodinger's cat is in this box. All right? Inside is also a radioactive isotope. The cat has a 50% chance of surviving in the box even if the trolley misses it. I mean, of course, we're just gonna let it play out here. Cat lived. Easy. There was no ghost. Do you prefer nature or people? I like how they're like, hey, just so you know, this guy's wearing the burglar outfit. The trees have souls. Okay, that's how I know the cat didn't die. Save tree. Relaxing or evil? It's a tough one. Probably I will let the train pass by rather than divert it to hit an essential employee. 62% channeled evil. That's crazy, man. I don't know about this one. This is the original person. These are clones. Okay? I allow the original person to die. Absolutely. If they were like androids, I might think about it, but like clones, assuming they're just human beings, they're real people now. I gotta stick to my new guns. I've changed my principle on this one. I'm not doing the utilitarian one on this one, I'm sorry to say. They were in danger in the first. They put themselves into danger. They put themselves into danger. So never press the button. I've pressed it a couple times. But I think it's got to be a good reason to act. Here's, like, the way I think about it is very much like the autonomous car problem, right? If I'm in an autonomous car by myself, living my life, and then a minivan driven by an asshole causes an accident, I would be pissed if my car was like, well, we gotta kill you to save the minivan that was driven by a dickhead. I would be like, they should die. If anyone has to die, it should be them because they caused the problem. I was just minding my own business and should remain unpunished. That's my take on the subject. Now there's a runaway truck, too. What will you do? Let's find out. I have no idea what you're asking of me. I'm gonna act here because I think that this means at least 3 people will live. If I didn't act, everybody would die. He would have died anyway, so by acting, I preserved. Okay, that's fine. I don't feel bad about that one. He was going down anyway. Your mom or your dad? Okay, so it's already hitting my dad. Look, I'm not gonna act, but the other thing is, if it was already hitting my mom, excuse me, the arrows have lied to me. There was a bug in the interface. Anyway, this is not the way I would want it to go down, because here's the thing. If I talked to my parents, my dad would be like, don't you dare save me. For the rest of my life, he would hold it against me that I, chose to make sure my mom died. My dad would be like, just let me go to save my mom. But then, at the moment of impact, he might be like, I didn't think the madman would actually do it. Anyway. Which one is more important? This is a great individual. Yeah, he's an airline pilot. These are the masses who clearly never accomplish anything, despite being firefighters and stuff. We're letting them go. Pretty soon, planes will fly themselves anyway. A false dichotomy. A conservative and a progressive. Oh no. The game's really trying to get me in trouble. In spite of our political differences, I would not press the button to... Because it's... I value, I guess, my place as a human being, not actually, committing what I would consider to be manslaughter here over our political differences, but... Or wait, maybe that was... I don't know. I think I misrepresented that. Either way, there's nothing I could do, dude. The Orange case holds the Steele dossier. One website says there's no Steele dossier. I don't even know what that is. Hold on. That's not like a... Is that a Hunter Biden thing? Steele dossier. It's the Trump-Russia dossier, a political opposition research report written from June to December 2016. All right. I mean, I feel like if they had given me overnight, I would have researched a little bit, but to make that in the moment, it's a Mountie, dude. This time, the veil covers one track. It represents people you can't see. The veiled people are the same as the visible ones. Okay, well then, in that case, I'm sorry to tell you, you guys are going down. I'll just cover my eyes. It's not much of a veil if, oh Lord. If you know what's under it. This time the trolley carries 3 passengers. Okay, I understand. So it's like, if you don't hit it, the trolley and the people inside are going to die. So the thing is, the trolley, I mean, if we're being realistic, if you look at the business report, that trolley is probably worth, at least 8 figures. So, No, it's the trolley's fault, dude. Oh, multi-track drifting. This was unexpected.